Only on Fox, a Scottsdale weapons training facility. It is the first in the nation to offer private citizens access to the latest virtual technology that is only available right now to law enforcement and military agencies.
Not only that, but the program is a pioneer in the industry, taking weapons training to another level. Our Nicole Garcia tonight shows us the innovative program at Haley Strategic.
Forget the range, Haley Strategic physically and mentally immerses its students in the scenario. Private citizens from all over the country are coming to Scottsdale to attend this D7 training program. It's not just the technology that is cutting edge here, so is the instructor.
We're the why guys. We want to know why you do what you do. We want to know if you can be more adaptive and take a different approach to your thinking, not just shooting a gun.
Travis Haley is well known in the weapons industry, a Force Reconnaissance Marine, a Iraq War veteran. His program focuses on the person before the weapon and uses biomechanics and neurofeedback to exercise and train the shooter's brain.
If you want to be great, you have to be deliberate.
1,000, 1,002, and 1, and 2, and 3.
This exercise focuses on timing.
So he's really trying to be in time with what's going on, specifically with his trigger finger, because we need to have good accountability of that, because that's what's sending that projectile into society.
Another focuses on rhythm using an interactive metronome system. It measures neurofeedback, showing how fast or slow your brain and hand respond.
What we're really focused on here is, are we impulsive, being early on the timer, or are we behind, are we late, and trying to find a balance between those.
This next exercise focuses on balance.
Balance, kinesthetic awareness, proprioception, basically meaning, do I know where my body is in any given space, specifically my arms and my legs. That encompasses a lot of different things. Balance, which includes your proprioception, kinesthetic alignment, keeping my hips on a target, and being able to see the forest, not just the tree.
Feel free to move around, feel free to communicate, and then just play it how it goes.
And the last part of the two-day program is when all the fun happens, the tactical and technical part of the training.
We take all of the systems and processes and we test it inside the virtual simulators.
The sign outside says thinkers before shooters. I mean, that core philosophy is behind what we do with our simulators. We want judgmental use of force.
Tempe-based Virtra makes this 300-degree virtual simulator. Until now, it was only offered to law enforcement and military agencies. Haley Strategic is the first and only private company Virtra has worked with.
The thing that's different about this versus other simulators is that it's still human against human. So my instructor is sitting right there, and all the input that's going into this screen, this 300-degree environment, which is constantly dynamic, constantly changing, which you can't do on a range, you can't do in other training areas, gives us the ability to have live feedback.
Hey, why don't you quiet down and leave?
David is the director of training at another shooting facility.
I wanted to come here to see what it was all about, and I found that he's using a lot of the medical science that's used with professional athletes to the firearms industry.
Let me see your hands. Take your hands out of your pockets.
What I've seen today is a lot of that forward thinking that I didn't think was possible with a simulator.
Sir, take your hands out of your pockets.
I'd say you got about 5 to 7 days worth of training in just 2 days.
Hey, back up!
Gary is fairly new to shooting.
It's not to go out and look for trouble or look for a problem. It's just to be prepared in case something does arise. You know, golfers now are using technology to measure their swing speed and ball speed and angles of attack and things like that. And that's what I feel like they're doing here.
And Eugene is a local physician. He's attended different weapons training programs for the past 15 years, and he's familiar with Haley's reputation in the industry.
When you're there or you've gone through a situation like this and you see how fast things happen and, you know, again, how adrenaline affects your responses, then you begin to understand and appreciate that, you know, they're going through things that most of us just can't understand.
Anytime you can introduce more science behind it and make them more accurate, more correct, think faster, move faster, more accurate, then whatever it takes to do that, let's do it.
Nicole Garcia, Fox 10 News.
Haley and Vertra believe this is the future training of law enforcement and military because it should not only produce swift and accurate shooters, but confident shooters with good judgment.